John Jennings takes advantage of a sunny summer's day to visit the Elizabethan house, Wallerton Hall, just outside Nottingham. He's accompanied by his personal assistant, Alec Barton. John hired Alec 2 years ago with money from the independent living funds. It's changed his life.
I can get out a lot more to venues where I needed support and my wife was unable to provide support for that journey. I can go and visit places that I couldn't visit before.
Alec works on a schedule designed by John to fit in with what John wants to do when he wants to do it, giving him the freedom people who aren't disabled take for granted.
Before I was on Independent Living Fund, I got a form of direct payments, which was a basic package to provide my basic care needs. However, when the carers had left in the morning until they came back in the evening, I didn't have any support to get out and about. So I became quite isolated, frustrated and a bit depressed.
John is one of over 21,000 people across the UK enjoying the benefits that financial support from the Independent Living Funds provides. Its £353 million budget comes from the Department for Work and Pensions for Great Britain and the Department for Social Development in Northern Ireland, with less than 3% of that being spent on administrative costs. Centralised control and efficient administration means 97p in every pound goes directly to the users. Based in Nottingham, the ILF is celebrating its 20th year helping disabled people live fully inclusive lives in the community.
We actually add the extra elements that potentially the social services, local authorities will not be able to provide because they obviously have legal responsibilities to focus on fundamental health and well-being issues. We can actually add that extra layer on top.
Nick Daniger is one of the ILF's board of 9 trustees. He too emphasises the freedom ILF payments bring to clients.
People's lives don't fit into compartments, so being able to merge, say, a direct payment and an ILF award into one pot enables people to use that support more flexibly. It meets the needs of disabled people. As I say, it's consistent, it provides portability of support.
Good, thank you for that feedback.
ILF users meet on a regular basis to discuss key issues that directly affect them. The Independent Living Funds prides itself on its relationship with its users and stakeholders, consulting with over 9,000 people during the past 12 months.
I'm delighted to say that we've just recently completed a user satisfaction survey, and in that survey 90% of our users said that our service was either good or excellent. I'm still wanting to improve beyond 90%, but I am really pleased that they do appreciate the way we actually approach our service.
Richard Killingback works for Leicestershire County Council. The ILF works hand in hand with local authorities, and Richard is Leicestershire's point of contact.
The ILF has some quite complicated rules and procedures like any big organisation, and they help us train and support our staff in those rules, procedures, policies and processes. So it's a two-level thing. On one hand, they're helping our service users, but at the level of contact officer, they're also helping us so that we can help our service users, so that we work together.
Richard discusses joint user visits the ILF makes in partnership with his local authority, ensuring a smooth working relationship.
Independent Living Funds.
ILF doesn't believe in answering machines. During working hours, a person will always pick up the phone for clients' questions, reinforcing the user's ultimate choice and control.
It's quite rewarding because we have a lot of positive feedback from people through phone calls and through letters, and they're very acknowledging the fact that they're now able to do these things. Now ILF has been awarded, whereas before they was kind of restricted to what they can and what they can't do.
Back at Wallerton Hall, John visits the Industrial Museum, a trip he couldn't even contemplate without his personal assistant.
The Independent Living Fund, it gives me peace of mind, individuality and freedom. The chance to live life how I want to live life and play a part in my community. Also to be a father to my 3 children.
Like thousands of other users, the ILF has given John the opportunity to explore new avenues, promoting his independence, well-being, and the power to control his own destiny.